Share new innovations with us.
Learn innovation. Enjoy knowledge. Know new trends.
สวัสดีค่ะ สวัสดี
สวัสดี
ค่ะ
ครับ
Welcome everyone to PSU หัดใหญ่ to Global Business. I'm here อาจารย์นานาค่ะ
and Ajahn Arno as usual.
And I'm Ajahn Game นะครับ and today we have a special guest as always ครับ from the SME part นะครับ because we are going to talking about how to encourage and promote our SME section นะครับ Today is our honor to have อาจารย์แนน with us ครับ Welcome อาจารย์แนนครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ
ครับ
We're so happy to have you ค่ะอาจารย์นาน
Me too ค่ะ It's my honor to be here as well ค่ะ
Excellent
This is the third individual that we have from the SME startup team that are a part of our show, our episode, correct?
Yes, because we plan to invite all the SME coach who already have around 5 experience with the SME project นะครับ from the OSMEP, I guess. I'm not sure the full name of the organization, so sorry.
It's all right. So let's start with our updates regarding the institutions. What happening with our faculty so far for the past month นะคะอาจารย์เกม high numbers ค่ะอาจารย์นาโนอาจารย์แนน Are you ready to hear what we done?
Very excited ครับ to hear a very good news from our faculty.
What good news อาจารย์
Oh, if you have, I guess you have a good news for us.
Exciting news and also the activities that we've done. Maybe we start with our activities first. We just want to inform everyone that we have quite numbers of the international students and that international student from Indonesia in particular, because they come here as in, you know, they are the scholar students. They receive the reward from the extracurricular activities Indonesian Student Mobility Award. So they coming to us at our campus physically, you know. Okay, said we have about 24 Indonesian students. They are actually scholars, students that received the award from the Indonesian Student Mobility Award, which we call ISMA. That nickname, ISMA. So they're here physically on our campus. They actually study with us, although online, but they're gonna gain a lot of experience that we're gonna provide to them. Our faculty pretty much give them a very warm welcome first. We've done a very good city tour / welcome dinner just last Friday. Now Ajahn Arno was an MC as well on that day. Ajahn Arno?
Yes, it was a very fun evening.
Yeah.
And they seem to have enjoyed it they seem to have very much enjoyed it, seeing as they had to quarantine in the dorm rooms for about 7 to 8 days, right? So no, it was a very fun evening. We got to know them a little bit better, and they each and every one of them just brought a really positive mood and also aura to the event, which was a lot of fun. And I believe all of those who were there that evening had a very good time.
They're gonna be here for 1 semester, and I'm pretty sure all the other BBA lecturers also knowing them as well, pretty much. And we surely would like to, you know, say to everyone out there that although you know, during COVID situation, although the pandemic outbreak whatsoever, our faculty, our institution always ready in any situation, always create a great platform, you know, to make sure that we are there for giving our best for the education in whatever situation.
It's also worth
showcase, you know, that we are actually ready for that.
It's also worth noticing that there are certain individuals from the BBA program, from our International Affairs Department, and also from the International Affairs Office of the University, really worked very hard, put in a massive effort to make it happen. We would like to thank each and every one of them being Ajahn Nana. And from a BBA side, Jan Ann and the assistant director, May, and then from the IAO office, Ajahn Kam.
Yeah. Whoever you address that, they are behind all greatest contributions to make sure that ISMA scholar students are very well, being here, are very well in terms of health and also, mental, and then not just education, as you can see, So everyone who listen out there, you see, our institution always gonna be a great platform for you, for your family members, for your children, for your children in the future. If you like to, consider our institution, this is a good showcase for that. Okay, online education will be always improve, further and further. We want to make sure that we always give the best, okay, to everyone. Okay, so let's move to the next activity that we've done is, of course, because we have the New Year party, but that was online and virtual party. Our faculty organized an online, we call it as a virtual New Year party celebration. And since we created this kind of platform, we actually received a lot of participation. Apparently, everyone participated into this party, especially Ajahn Nan here. What did you do, Ajahn Nan? What did you do? Tell us, what did you do at that party?
Actually, I was forced to do that.
There's some sort of movement like this. I remember you are in about like 5 songs.
I couldn't remember, to be honest.
But you were a great dancer. You performed very well, Ajahn Nan. And of course, there are heaps of prizes and heap of secret present, especially Ajahn Arno, your present was very much like desired by everybody because you gave them like an envelope. They want your envelope, Anyway, so as you can see that our organization also foster the happy working place and this kind of thing. We still want our staff members, in the middle of crisis, pandemic, we want to make sure our environment always creates a fun and relaxed activities and all that. At least we try our best at this level. So without further ado, let's move to the next activity we do. It's about the training, okay? Actually, our faculties, for those who already know that we have เครือข่าย เนาะ ภาษาไทยนิดนึงนะ we have a เครือข่ายสถาบันการศึกษาแห่งภูมิภาคด้านบริหารธุรกิจ which we call in English as Thailand Regional Business School Network นะคะ which is we call like TRBS เนาะ our faculties travel all the way to Khon Kaen to attend the meeting. It's an annual meeting thing. It's a quarterly that we have to come out with the strategic planning and projects, how we can collaborate to each other. So this is something that we are looking forward as well, how our faculty gonna contribute to this network. And of course, not only academic, but focusing on research and student affairs this time. So we look forward for the top management come out with their strategic planning and the project for us to, having sort of enjoy working.
We'll see. I'm looking forward to see what plans they come up with. Strategic planning from our executive team should be interesting.
But one of the thing that we always do is the conference. There is a conference that this network always organizes. It's like a take turn. Now this time we gonna have a Maburapa. Oh, I forgot to mention who are the 4. Who are the 4? The first one is called us. As Faculty of Management Science, Principal of Songkla University, and Faculty of Business Administration and Accountancy from Khon Kaen University, and Faculty of Business Administration, Chiang Mai University. Last but not least, Faculty of Management and Tourism from Burapha University. Top notch in business school in Thailand. Okay, so last but not least, let me share something to PR to you guys, a little bit about what we like to promote. Since I mentioned about the conference just now, our faculty always organize the national conference. We call NCAM เนาะขอเชิญผู้สนใจนะคะ sorry I just switched to Thai a little bit just for the bigger audience out there interest about เข้าร่วมการประชุมวิชาการระดับชาติด้านการบริหารจัดการหรือ NCAM. This is the 14th time we done this. Oh my God, it's so many time already. So we done under the theme called Business Transformation to Achieve the Sustainable Development Goal or SDGs. We will organize this as online platform on Saturday 14th of May 2022. Hi everyone. So please feel free to submit your manuscript. Make sure you have a full manuscript this time for those postgraduate students who are on the go. Your research papers would like to present your publication. Feel free to choose our conference. Okay, so last but not least, just to leave you guys with the symposium. Arno, like to help me out with this. We're gonna organize the 5th International Research Symposium. This time, we'd like to call in for all institutions out there, wherever you are, because we are, of course, organize this online just like NCAM, but we open for undergrads who would like to present their research or projects as in, part of the research progress ก็ได้who like to just present, but this time for this platform, this platform is not for publish the paper, but to get your student or you as student to practice presenting your research in English and also receive the comment from commentator from around the world. This is the beauty of the symposium.
And this is our 5th edition of the symposium, correct? Again. Especially in the past, it's been eye-opening how this event has grown, or how the symposium has grown over the past few years, where it started out quite small and now it's a full-fledged international symposium with students and lecturers and professors joining from all over the world, ranging from America, Taiwan, Malaysia, Serbia, and so forth, among other countries. We are extremely proud of the fact that we are able to host this event on a bi-yearly basis, because it happens twice a year, both of our main semesters, and we are very, very glad for the next one to be hosting it again in April, correct, Nana? Do you have a confirmed date in April?
Most likely will be on the 5th of April. This is not official announced yet, but yeah, I can just whisper to everyone about 5th of April.
And it's going this year from our side, from my side at least. I'll have students from the Faculty of Engineering join as well, from the Innovation Engineering and Management program, which I've been a part of now for the past 6 months or so. Actually, probably about 6 months now, which will bring another fresh perspective to the symposium, having other faculties from our own campus, from our own high-tech campus join, and having students or engineering students actually participate in this conference and the symposium.
So don't forget, if you like to be in trends and towards reshaping the world through the further innovations, come to 5th International Research Symposium as researchers, as audience, or being commentator. Feel free to contact us. You can find all information about our faculty's activities in Facebook page Faculty of Management Science หรือคณะวิทยาการจัดการได้เลยor our website www.fms.psu.ac.th Alright, so now that's all about our institution I'd like to pass this session, move forward to Ajahn Arno's session with the English vocabularies.
Vocabulary list.
Now we move on to section number 2 of the part number 2 of our program. As per usual, we have our English vocabulary and vocabulary lesson, vocab, and also phrases related to our main topic of discussion today, which is small business planning, and also the reasons why small businesses fail. So majority of all of the phrases that we'll be looking at is related to business planning and the importance of business planning, which I thought it'd be appropriate based on our main topic. Right, so the first word that we have today is business vision. Business vision. Okay, what is the definition of business vision? Business vision refers to the direction you want to see your business grow in the long term. So, Ajahn Game, when you hear the term vision, what comes to mind when it comes to small business management?
The thing that comes to my mind for now, if we're talking about the business vision, is what you want to, what you dream to be in the future. However, those dreams should have some possibility to come true. It doesn't mean like you have impossible dream. Okay, that about the vision. However, based on the traditional of strategic management concept, the vision gonna come first, and then from the vision we should focus on the mission or the thing that we want to do in order to serve the vision. However, for the modern strategic management part nowadays, most of the business organization they quite skip the vision and to promote mission instead. Why? The reason behind this thing is because the mission is like the core product or the core business idea that you want to implement and what you want to do for your customer and to gain the revenue and make your company to survive. So mission is more important nowadays. But in my opinion, it doesn't mean that vision is unimportant anymore, but it's quite loose, you know, like quite loose than the mission. So the mission is more specific and give the direction for the company and the employee to work together. Okay, so that come to my mind when we're talking about the vision.
That's a brilliant answer, and couldn't agree with you more, Ajahn. We often say that the vision is where we see ourselves in the future, and the mission is the way that we get there. That's right. That's usually how we compare those two with one another. And if I can add on a little bit, I find that many smaller businesses don't actually look into where they see themselves over a certain period of time, whether that's 5, 7 to 10 years, and that often leads to them not being successful or them failing over a very short period of time.
Right.
Great. Good. Thank you very much, Vivian, for your answer and your views on organizational vision. So the second word that we have today, related to small business planning, is management team. Management team. What is the definition? The definition is the key individuals involved with leading your business in the right direction and who are critical to the success of your business. Now, Janan, when you hear the term management team, what comes to mind?
Management teams are those who have a responsibility to run a business, to achieve the goals that has been set. That is what comes to mind.
Right. Yeah. Perfect. Right. And the importance of the management teams in terms of a startup, when we think about venture capitalists and investment and those people investing in small business ideas and so on, the management team is one of those key factors, those key resources that they look at in order for them to actually make a decision whether they're going to invest in your startup or not. Correct?
Yes.
All right, great. Okay, so the next word that we have related to small business planning is market analysis. What is the definition of market analysis? And market analysis is basically a study of how you plan to market, meaning to sell and advertise your products and services to your target market. Now, Janana, market analysis. What is it? What is it that that comes to mind when you hear that term?
Come to mind, I always gonna think about how to do the market analysis first, you know, like because they are pretty much like phases or stage to analyze the market too, you know, right? I think Ajahn Game will know best for this as well. If I got it wrong, Ajahn Game correct me now. Okay, let's get the dialogue here. First, you have to know what do you want to do? What the purpose, the objective of doing this first, right? Before to do anything, you have to determine the purpose, your objective. Yeah. Okay. Set that first. Then you look into the industries. What industries you want to market into, right? Again, like of the industry have different, I think, right? Definitely they have different approach, right? Before you analyze anything, and then of course, after you look at industry, then you target the customers or clients, or and then you compare, compare, benchmark yourself with the competitors, right? That's how you analyze as well. Because you have to analyze, you have to look into who will be your competitors. Then you gather the data. I think data and analyzing have to parallelly. You have to go side by side, right? You have to gather the data and then analyze.
And then use that data, correct?
Yeah. And then you analyze. Then once you analyze, then you will know what to do, right? Right? Yeah. Is it something like that, Jan Kim? Please.
Yes, correct. Absolutely, yes. Absolutely, yes. That's a correct answer, Ajahn Nana, and very good explanation. Make people to understand what the market analysis is with an easy explanation style. Okay, but what I want to add more, based on Ajahn Nana explanation, is the market analysis based on the marketing discipline. Okay, from the marketing perspective or discipline. However, in finance discipline or finance perspective, market analysis is mean you're gonna analyze about the running of the stock exchange market. You see, and we're talking about the market cap or the market analysis, we're gonna see about the price and the numbers of or the quantity of the stock that sell and buy in the stock market. So that gonna meaning about the market analysis, in my opinion, not in the financial perspective. And the other thing that I want to add more, actually in market analysis, we need to focus on the meaning of market too, because the market here is mean the potential user of some group of product. For example, the car market is mean that you try to analyze or to know the inside information about the potential user or potential buyers of the car, okay, in some country or in some area. And if we use another word, for example, we use the word like industry. Industry is mean the collection of the seller more than the buyers. So if we're talking about car industry, it means about the volume and numbers of car seller, okay, more than the buyers. Okay, so that quite have a very complex of a meaning, and we have a different perspective in order to give the definition for each specific word. Okay.
Right, there's some very strong discussions regarding market analysis. It can have many different meanings, as Ajahn Game just mentioned to us. Thank you very much for sharing.
Sure.
The next word that we'll be looking at is competitive advantage. Competitive advantage, which is a very important term especially when we talk about startups and the reason for them actually starting their businesses, right? So what is the definition? This refers to the advantages your products and services have over those offered by their competitors. So Ajahn, when you think about the word competitive advantage, what is it that comes to mind?
The competitive advantage, I think is anything that your business has that your competitors cannot copy it, or anything that your competitor cannot steal it easily. Okay, So it can be human, it can be your employees, your I think especially it can be your employees that the competitors cannot stealing from your business. That is your competitive advantage. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. The sentence that I have here is when entering a highly competitive industry, a competitive advantage is key in order for survival and
Okay. Based on our experience that we consult the SME together with Ajahn Nan, and we found that over the competitive advantage, what the SME want is the sustainable competitive advantage. How to sustain your competitive advantage over others. Okay. In the management concept, we have some framework that we call VRIO framework, in order to check whether you have a sustainable competitive advantage. We refer for value, whether your product or your business value to your customer. Okay. R is from rare, the rareness, which means the thing that you think is your competitive advantage should be rare from others. So it's quite impossible to find these things in the competitors' company, right? And I is from the imitate. It's very difficult to imitate or to copy by others. For example, some competitive advantage, if your competitor company have a higher budget or have money to invest, they can copy. So it should avoid this situation. And O stand for organize, which means your organization can organize those competitive advantage too. So the combination of this VRIO framework, if all SME have, it's gonna signal that you have a sustainable competitive advantage.
Regarding our 5 phrases related to business planning and small business failure and so on. So yes, I hope our audience enjoyed our second part to the show, and now we'll move on to the next part.
Welcome back everyone to my session today ครับ Biz Talk. Okay, with me อาจารย์เกมนะครับ as always, we already proposed that from the end of last year, we're gonna start this session, and we dedicate this session for the SME for a while, and we invite the coach, the national coach from the SME project of Thailand, to give you a very valuable information on how to promote, how you improve your SME business. Okay, so today is our honor to have one of the best coach again with อาจารย์แนนครับ Welcome อาจารย์แนน again นะครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับอาจารย์แนน First of all, I would like to thank you for joining us นะครับ
Thank you for having me ค่ะ
Okay ครับ อาจารย์แนน First of all, I would like you to introduce yourself again in detail, please ครับ
Okay ค่ะ My name is Dr. Natika Chaiyanupong นะคะ I'm specialized in organizational psychology นะคะ and actually I'm done a research on sufficiency economy philosophies ค่ะ
ครับ so I think that Ajahn Nan already have a lot of experience that touching with the SME around the southern part of Thailand too, right? For 5 years already. Okay, so
Yes.
my question from now is like from your experience with the SME, what is the main reason that SME in Thailand fail and success? Can you give us some clues?
Very much related to our previous section, yeah. Sorry for interrupting.
That's okay.
Actually, from my experience being with the SME for the past 5 years, and actually I still have current experience with working with the local SME as well. I think they lack of the opportunities to gain access to the necessary resources to develop their products. Okay, and also the knowledge. Yeah, the knowledge here means the education level.
Okay.
that they need to improve the products.
Okay, so we assume that if they have more opportunity and more knowledge or information on how to do or how to run the business, as probably they tend to be success more than failure, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is gonna be another question based on the opportunity. Most of people gonna think that opportunity depends on how much money you have. How do you think about this sentence, Adnan?
That's a good question.
Will I go to jail if I say it?
No lah.
Well, there are some kind of people who waiting for the opportunities, but there are people who's reaching for the opportunities. So people who reaching for the opportunities normally they're asking for help, and sometimes they come to us, like for those who join the conventions that we held together, right? And so they have the opportunities to gain knowledge to help improve the products. But there are still many people who don't have opportunities, don't have cars, or don't have any vehicle to brought them out to those kind of conventions. And they also don't try to push themselves out of the area as well. So there are both kind of people that we are talking about. So,
sure. Okay. So I think that the conclusion is somebody waiting for opportunity,
yes,
but somebody find opportunity for themselves.
yes.
So the one who, although you have no opportunity at all, but if you try very hard to find your own opportunity, it's gonna make you more success than the people who just wait and see and receive the opportunity from others.
It's about being proactive, yes, rather than being stagnant. I mean, you might find individuals that grew up very privileged with all the money in the world, but we often find that they still fail at business because everything was always given to them, correct? From a very young age. And you have individuals who proactively go out and make a success of themselves. I think T, the owner of the company, I mean, Hadya is a very good example of this, where he went out and took the all opportunity, put in the effort, put in the hard work, and made his dream of owning a very, very successful coffee shop and bakery not only a dream but a reality. And now he runs one of the most successful small businesses in Hadya. So yeah, I think that's key. That's key. That some people get born with the silver spoon in their mouth, right? That's the term. But the reason they fail is because everything was always given to them, right? So they don't already know how to proactively go out and actually make a success of themselves.
Right. So the other keyword that further from what Ajahn Arno explained is about the other problem that people who already gained the opportunities, they don't know how to sustain their business, right? Because of their lack of knowledge, lack of information too. Okay. So I think that Ajahn Nan already have some publication about the sustainability of the SME business too. So from your latest publication, Ajahn Nan, you stated that I already read your publication because we are published this one together. You stated that business sustainability depends on entrepreneurs' effort. Could you please give us more detail about this sentence?
Okay. Yes. What we find, what we did find is that in doing a business, actually we need to look at the sustainability first, right? Sustainability meaning is mean doing something very long lasting.
Mhm.
So in doing something long lasting means you need to plan something very well,
Mhm.
and that need managing skill,
Mhm.
right?
Long lasting here, it doesn't mean no end, right?
No, it doesn't mean no end, but it just
sometimes
needs,
business you need to end yourself
yeah,
if it
but
already mature or the saturated industry, right?
yeah,
No,
but
pivot to a different area.
Right,
yeah,
right.
Yes, yeah.
but it
Yes, I'm gonna-
means that you need to manage your resource wisely.
Right,
That's the meaning of the sustainabilities.
right.
And in order to manage the resource wisely, you need to act on it. You need to plan to use the resource well, and this require business owners to have an effort in planning, organizing. So that require a lot of effort. That is what we find through research as well. So that's also show already that if you want to your business to stay as long as you could, okay, you need to have an effort skill. Okay, so that is what we found from the research.
By effort, you mean drive, like entrepreneurial drive? Would that be a good synonym for it? Having that drive or not?
It's actually we study from the perseverance,
Okay,
and
yeah.
the effort is one of the part of the perseverance. So that's what we find, that sustainability have effort have something to do with the sustainability of the business.
Okay, so from our SME project, we can confirm that the effort of entrepreneur is quite important for the business success and sustainability, right, Ajanan?
Yes.
Because from our 6 months program, right?
Yes.
6-month program, we can prove that how pattern and how effort you have, how much effort the SME have to develop themselves based on our program. Okay, and we found that the entrepreneur or the SME who stand with us the whole 6 months, most of them quite success with their business, right? They can start their business too. Okay, that about the effort and is the one of the dimension of perseverance, if I pronounce it correctly. Okay, very difficult word for this one for me.
It's not easy. It's not easy even for me coming from Afrikaans.
Okay.
Perseverance.
Okay, so and we gonna move to the knowledge part. Okay, the previous part we're talking about the opportunity, effort. Okay, and for the knowledge, nowadays we know that as most of the new generation, the value of the university's degree or knowledge or the standard or the system of university system. On the other hand, they prefer non-degree program to focus on developing a specific skills, right? So what about your opinion on this matter, Ajanan?
Okay, I want to talk from my opinion first before I refer back to my research result. Okay. From my opinion, I do believe that everyone should have an options. You should live your life as you want. Okay, no one choose for you what to do and what not to do, but you have to remember that you live in the societies that have cultures and belief. Okay, and you have to see and what our culture believe in. That is one thing. Okay, so our cultures do value degree. Okay, so that is the fact. Okay, so that is my opinion. But now what we found in the research is another thing. The research that we did together Ajahn game, okay,
Yes.
is found that the proper education is also need for the entrepreneurs to run business sustainable.
Mhm.
So
for higher education,
for higher
to
education, yeah,
tend to success
and
in
to
business,
success, yeah.
right? Okay.
Um,
But I sorry, Ajahn Arno,
No,
but I
you go
think that
first.
the education level here,
If you want to do the business without concerning about sustainability, so you don't need to have this business degree, or you don't have to have a knowledge degree then. But if you do concern about business sustainability, I think you might need to concern about the education level.
mhm,
That is what my
what we
opinion.
found from the
Yeah,
research.
and also from the research as well.
ครับอาจารย์อานนท์ครับ
Me, I was just going to say that the world has changed in such a way now that information is very easy to obtain, and also very legitimate information is very easy to obtain through alternative sources such as YouTube and so forth. I believe YouTube has become a very credible source of information if you follow the right people. And the reason why it has become such a credible source is because those people that move to YouTube to share their content and so on realize that it's a lot more lucrative for them to actually do it through YouTube, right? So they make a lot more money, and now you find that YouTube has provided a platform for and pretty much anyone, no matter the age, no matter what your age is, where you can obtain this very valuable information. And people also, what I've realized, people are a lot more willing to share this information, specifically those that are very successful. And I think there's a massive shift now from maybe over the past 10 years, where those information was only available to people who can afford going to university, right? Specifically in Western countries. And nowadays, that's not the case. Now anyone can get that information, and it ranges from all subject, all areas, not just business, all types of subject, and all types of areas. So I think that's probably one of the reasons why so many students are either not applying to go to university or dropping out after a year, after 2 years, because they know that actually the knowledge that they can derive from these alternative sources are just as, if not even more valuable than what they can get at university.
Yes, for sure. And I think whether you need or no need the university degree, the value information, knowledge, and skills is very important for all the business entrepreneur. So if you are the new student or the SME entrepreneur, if you want a value information, whether the non-degree or just want to upskill or reskill, or you just want a bachelor degree, master degree, or PhD in business specifically, you can find a qualified and high standard degree and knowledge here at FMS, right, Ajahn Nana? The Faculty of Management Science. We provide you not only the degree, I can say that. We not only provide you the degree, we give you a value information, and we give you a very good opportunities to develop and improve your business idea to be true in the southern part of Thailand, and especially in the Asian continent. And I think more than that, beyond those what I already previously informed you, we can encourage you to extend your business to be the global business too, right, Ajahn Nana?
Definitely, absolutely, yes.
That's a good conclusion from this conversation.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so the last question, Ajahn Nan, the last question. If SME want to survive and sustain in today's world, based on your research, you said that they need to increase perseverance level, right? So what is your suggestion in order to increase the level of perseverance?
Very good questions. And actually, perseverance is very important for both entrepreneurs and also the new generation as well, but knowledge also important as well for me.
What is
And knowledge about what they plan to do. Okay, so the thing is that in order to increase perseverance, they need to have a hand-on experience. That is what to increase the perseverance level.
Okay.
Because we cannot teach them how to be perseverance. I think this is what they have to gain by themselves.
Okay.
But in terms of knowledge, that is what we can give them, like Ajahn Game mentions. Okay, we have many programs to provide to them. Okay, and what I want to add more about in relation to sustainability. Okay, since perseverance is related directly to sustainability, right now there are many approaches to business that help entrepreneurs do business sustainable. But if the Western approach is not suitable for Thai businessmen, maybe you could try Thai approaches. Okay.
The Thai style.
Thai style, yeah. There are Thai style, Thai management style that might be suitable for Thai businessmen. Okay, this approach has been developed in Thai context. Okay. The sufficiency economy philosophy. Okay. หรือว่าเศรษฐกิจพอเพียงนะคะ actually this pashya have been proved by many researchers นะคะ that is the approach to sustainability as well นะคะ so maybe you want to try and learn about these philosophies. Maybe it might lead your business to sustainability as well. Okay.
Okay, ครับ Okay, so in conclusion, in order to increase your perseverance, knowledge, okay, you need to have a knowledge, gain knowledge, get information, and let's do it. Right? That your recommendation for our SME today, ครับ So that's all for today. That we have a very valued discussion about how to improve and develop our SME industry here in Thailand, นะครับ with our national coach, นะครับ Today we have Ajahn Nan. Thank you very much, Ajahn Nan, for joining us today, ครับ Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ajahn.
Thank you ค่ะ
And that's all for this session with Biz Talk with Ajahn Game นะครับ
So thank you very much ค่ะ Ajahn Game and Ajahn Nan. We've learned a lot because they are of course come from the very valid information, especially from your research, Ajahn Nan. I think this is good reference that we all have to recognize, have to trust what the information given out now, you know, because of the SME out there who are listening out there ถ้าผู้ประกอบการท่านไหนที่ฟังไปนะคะ I believe that สิ่งที่สำคัญนะสำหรับผู้ประกอบการในระดับ SME เนี่ยคือนาคิดว่านะ courage ไม่ใช่แค่ knowledge อย่างเดียวนะว่า knowledge or information that you know but they should have courage อะไรอย่างภาษาไทยจนเกม
ความกล้าหาญ
yes เพราะว่านี่ไง
กล้าคิดกล้าทำ
ใช่เพราะว่าอันนั้นคือคำถามสุดท้าย that is your last questions about the how to increase your perseverance ใช่ไหมคะ that is something that all of SMEs and those who actually thinking of to be a shop attainment เหมือน shop attainment ที่ดังๆนะ they've been through a lot actually before they become a really well known now before ก่อนที่เขาจะดังอ่ะเนาะ
So it's quite like if you want to swim, so you need to jump into the ocean.
นั่นไง นั่นไงthat's right. Thank you very much อาจารย์เกม Thank you very much everyone. Thank you very much for listening out there to stay with us for this episode นะคะ We hope next episode will come back with more interesting and of course still gonna be on SME series ใช่ไหมคะอาจารย์เกม
Yes ครับ absolutely yes
โอเคค่ะอาจารย์เกม always bring the best for all เลยนะคะ so stay tuned see you guys and hope to have you guys the listener out there the viewer the audience everyone stay safe stay healthy นะคะสวัสดี from PSU หัดใหญ่ to global business ค่ะขอบคุณค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ